Hello, young wizards. Do you have too much stuff and not enough space to put it? Have you collected too many fish to keep in your Arcanum apartment? Have you tried storing your fish outside of the Arcanum? Do your pets need more space? Or do you want a guest house for your house guests? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this video is for you. I will describe some of the skills I'm using to expand the castle beyond its existing footprint. In other words, I'm going out of bounds and building things. For example, the area to my left is normally inaccessible, but not only can I access it, I've built an entire storage space for extra wands. Let's start with a basic example. Find an item that you can walk on, such as a rug, or in this case, bluebonnets, and place it in your castle. Select the item, click on Advanced Move, move the sensitivity to 20, click the button for absolute movement, and now you can use the sliders to move the item around your house. When you've found the perfect spot, click the Accept button. Now I can go where no wizard has gone before. Now let's try a practical example. Let's build a bridge in your royal estate to get from one side to the other easily. This is subtle. Visitors to your house will think the bridge came with the house, but you will know that these are large a stack of floor blocks. Visitors to my imperial palace may not notice this bridge either. Here's the original bridge. But the Mushu temple that I added might get a bit more attention. Other houses, such as the Red Barn Farm, actually have an invisible barrier that will prevent you from getting out of bounds. To get around this, well, rather, you would go over the barrier. Going upwards 1 or 2 floors should do the trick. The Wisteria Villa has an invisible barrier as well. You've got to go up and around, then down and around. And eventually you get to the water. And the sand. Eventually you'll be below everything. Going over an invisible barrier works well, but in many cases I prefer to teleport through it with the Teleport Player Castle Magic spell. So here's another barrier. And there you go. Now let's go back. Whenever I use the Teleport Player spell, I like to set up a safety first, and that involves a magic jump detector. Here's the magic jump detector, and its target will be the small blue trim rug. So click on the jump detector, and we'll add the castle magic spell called Teleport Player, and set the target as the small blue trim rug. Let's test the jump detector and make sure that it works. There you go. Okay, Let's set up the magic pressure plate now. Here's the magic pressure plate, and its target will be the tatami mat. Click on the pressure plate, the castle magic item, add the teleport player spell, select the target as the tatami mat, and there you go. Let's test it. Okay, it works. Okay, let's move the target tatami mat to the other side of the barrier. So you click on the advanced move, slide the target across the barrier, and click the accept button. Now let's test it. All right, we have teleported to the other side of the barrier. Now let's get back by jumping. And there you go. Besides the invisible barriers, the game also has off-limits areas, such as the top of the Watchtower Hall. I can go no further. I can only travel on areas where I have placed invisible floors. The Watchtower Hall is still a work in progress. Here's some of the invisible flooring. More invisible flooring and some invisible walls. And still more invisible flooring and invisible walls. I'm a wizard named Michael, and I hope this video helps you design some genius or crazy castles using advanced move and castle magic. Well, that's it for me. I look forward to seeing you all in game.